NBA prize picks for Tuesday, November 19th. I'm Sniper from DFS Army. Smash the like button. We got 5 NBA plays on the prize picks streak play board to look at. We're going to break down all 5, rank them, pick a favorite, hopefully get back on a winning streak. By the way, if you're not on prize picks, sign up with the link below. Use my code Sniper. You make a bet of $5, you get $50 instantly and 2 free months of the DFS Army props package. More picks and plays in the Discord. Go check that out. For now, though, you hit the like button. I'll hit the intro. We'll go to work. All right, let's dive right in. Let's talk Lamelo Ball, 40.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I'm going to head on over to the DFS Army Proptimizer, available on our website, which I didn't pull all the way up, but now we're here. No need for me to restart a video here on a Tuesday morning. We'll go pull up Lamelo Ball. And we're looking at the PRA number, which is right here. Looks like the odds value do favor the under. Minus 120 for the under over at BetMGM. It's actually lined at 39.5 over on DraftKings. So the sports books lean towards the under. Our projection model is right here. It's 38.56. So we are projecting him on the under as well. I'm going to pull up the ESPN here. Let's just take a look at the last 5 games that are available. It looks like, though, he's been over in all of the last 5 games. So that's why it's a popular play. It's been over in 5 straight games. Scoring out of his mind right now. Insane start to the season, averaging almost 30 points a game, nearly 7 assists, 5 rebounds. Like, the dude's just going off to start the season. That being said, taking on Brooklyn in this matchup, the odds and the projection do point towards the under. Let's see if we can look at the DVP here. See if we can figure out maybe why he is projected under here. The matchup against Brooklyn doesn't particularly scare me on paper right off the bat. And again, Brooklyn is at the 9th most points per game to the point guard position in terms of rebounds. They're one of the better defensive rebounding teams against the position. And in terms of assists, middle of the road, maybe slightly on the tougher matchup side. But the matchup wise, so the form is really good. That's what's interesting here is the form is really good. Everybody's slamming the over. But Vegas has the under. Our projection model has the under. The form is the least important thing to me. I know he is red hot, meaning it's probably not going to go against the trend for my favorite play, especially when there's 5 plays on the board. But I would pick the less than 40.5 PRA for Lamelo Ball, kind of going against the crowd there. Al Horford, 8.5 points is the line we need to look at. Again, if you want access to this tool, sign up at DFS Army. Props package, link down below. Sniper 24, 20% off. 8.5. The odds lean towards the over. It's minus 120 on DraftKings, minus 130 on BetMGM. Some decent odds value there. But the projection model is just 7.99. So we are projecting him on the under. If you want to look at some recent form here, let's go pull up Al Horford. He is averaging a little over 9 points per game. Last 5, he's 4-1. So most of the hot plays are related to form in last 5. That's what I think the majority of prize picks users do. It's probably the least important thing we look at, but it's not the worst thing in the world to look at trends. Some people really shit on it, and I just like to downplay because I think it gets too much important, but it's okay to glance at, but it really shouldn't be driving your decisions. He is 4-1 over that number in the last 5. Matchup is against Cleveland. As we know, Cleveland is undefeated. I think we have a bunch to look at in this game. I think all the other plays on the prize pick streak board are from this game. Cleveland, 5th best defense points per game against the center position. So even though Horford's been over in 4 of his last 5, the odds are leaning under and the projection are leaning under. And unlike Ball, where it's probably a mid-range matchup, this is a tough matchup for Al Horford. I would definitely lean towards the less than on this play as well. Darius Garland, 19.5 points. is the line we are going to look at. Back to the Proptimizer. 19.5 points odds again towards the under. Everybody sees the form and people playing well, but projection model also to 18.86 odds, slightly lean towards the under as well. Although DraftKings actually favors the over slightly at minus 120. We got minus 125 on the under at BetMGM. Go take a look at, we targeted unders yesterday and RJ Barrett blew up on us, so I'm not going to get him right every day. Got to put a little streak here, and not surprising that he's been over in 4 of the last 5. That's why people are attacking the over here. But again, Charlotte, Philly, Chicago twice, Brooklyn. I think Boston is a much more difficult matchup to see if the Cavs can stay undefeated. Already looking at the point guard position. Boston, though, does allow a ton of points to the point guard position, 3rd most in the league. And that's where we differ here in terms of, yes, my projection's a little bit under. The form is good. I like the over. I like the matchup. I think Cleveland is a really, 15-0, obviously they're a really good team. People are saying they're going to fall off hard. They're going to be contenders. They got something to prove in this game. The points are going to come from somewhere. I like Garland and the over here in a good matchup against the Celtics, at least for him. Difficult matchup overall, but Boston, where they allow points, is the point guard position. I do think we have another Boston player to look at, Cleveland player to look at. So I would go more on this play. Gonna get through the Maction plays, got some soccer plays. Donovan Mitchell, 4.5 rebounds is the line we're looking at. Real quick, I'm gonna switch on over to the shooting guard position. I know we're only looking at the rebounds here, but just to give you an idea, Boston does much better defending the shooting guard position. 3rd fewest points allowed per game, meaning Garland over Mitchell, 4 points. But in this case, we need to be looking at the rebound line. That's what we're attacking here. We'll go Donovan Mitchell. 4.5 rebounds. Odds lean towards the less than pretty significantly, actually. Minus 130. It's pretty good for a Prizepick streak play line. Minus 130 on DraftKings. Minus 132 down here. Projection model is over at 4.75. I'm going to assume that Donovan Mitchell has been putting up at least 5 rebounds per game. He's averaging 4.4 in the season. Oh, yeah, the last 3 games, 8, 13 rebounds. This is an outlier. 13's crazy. 7, but he's been over 4 of the last 5, pulling down tons of rebounds in these games. So the form clearly is there. Let's go to the rebounding. And Boston, middle of the road matchup here. Middle of the road matchup, rebounding pretty well. Form does lean towards the under, but the projection is over. I would lean towards the more, I think, in this game. I think it's going to be a pretty fast-paced game. Not a confident play at all. I would definitely move this down my power rankings, but I would go more. Last play to look at here, Jaylen Brown, 34.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Back to the Proptimizer one last time, making all your research nice and simple in terms of odds value, nice projection model. Points, rebounds, and assists, 34.5. We are leaning towards the under, both in terms of a line at minus 120. It's basically a pick'em, but you shaded towards the under. Projection model also shaded towards the under at 34.04. Let's head on over. Let's find Jaylen Brown, who, to be clear, I know the Proptimizer right now has it. We'll go Jaylen Brown. He's listed as a shooting guard here, but if you go to the Celtics, go to their depth chart right now, just to be clear, he's listed as a 3. You got Drew Holiday, Derek White. Jaylen Brown's really playing the 3. ESPN still got to be updated too. In terms of the PRA line that we're looking at to refresh 34.5. It was over in this game, over here. Same as pretty much everybody else has been over in 4 of the last 5 games. Averaging over that number pretty comfortably. In terms of the matchup here, let's go to the small forward position. Start sorting by points. Cleveland, though, playing well. Sixth best points against the position so far this year. Rebounding, they do give a fair amount of rebounds to the small forward position, and assists. Pretty good defending there. So this one's going to come down to, for me, I probably would go against the grain here as well. I would lean towards the over. I like Jaylen Brown in this matchup. I think he gets some of the peripheries. I think they're really going to lean on Tatum and Brown in this match. I think both those guys go off for pretty big games and really are the focal point of this offense, even more so than usual. So I would lean towards them more here. Those are the 5 plays. Let's go ahead and rank them and get the hell out of here. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Let's go through these rankings. I probably will say my least favorite play on the board, the 2 we started with. 5th place, go Lamelo Ball, less than 40.5 PRA. I'll go there, but definitely for the pick, but my least favorite play of the bunch. Then probably Donovan Mitchell, more than 4.5 rebounds. Not a ton of interest there. I don't like betting guard rebounds unless I have to, but that's where I would go. 4th place play, Donovan Mitchell. 3rd place play, Al Horford, less than 8.5 points. It's okay. Yeah, Al Horford, 8.5 points. It comes down to, do I want to go Darius Garland, more than 19.5 points, or Jaylen Brown, 34.5 PRA? I'm going to go Jaylen Brown, 34.5 PRA is the 2nd place play, meaning I'm going to lock in Darius Garland. Good matchup, like the way the Cavs are playing. Darius Garland, more than 19.5 points is where we're going for an official play today. I'll refresh, get the nice little screenshot up here. There we go. We are locked in. Do me a favor. If you did not already, 12-minute video, went through 5 picks, hit the like button, drop a comment with what your favorite play is. Got all those links and promo codes I mentioned down below. But for now, we'll get out of here. Here's that daily reminder that whether or not you are a DFS Army member, you probably should be. But either way, good luck in those contests. Let's cash this ticket, and I'll see you next time.